Today's horoscope, Aries September 30th, 2024. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. You may recognize that letting someone else take the lead in some manner can be beneficial today. You're optimistic, which helps you complete projects and connect more confidently with others. The need to entertain others' ideas and input is strong. You might be questioning elements of a relationship regarding whether or not it supports your personal growth. Also today, practical ventures related to home and family can be promising and worth your time. You're ready to work hard for your future security. You're basing your confidence on realism. The primary goal is to feel on top of things. Instead, taking steps toward getting over a fear or habit can be in focus. Especially as the day advances, you're ready to embrace a deliberate pace, seeing its distinct benefits. Mars and Saturn, your ruler, move into an easy aspect, and while neither is a particularly easy planet, their collaboration can encourage you to produce and excel. One of the most critical periods of the year for relationships has arrived. This is because mighty Mars, the planet of sex and drive and your planetary ruler, will link in a trine to powerhouse Saturn, the great taskmaster, today and tomorrow. This means that you will have your libido ignite as you're ready to bring lusty desires and stamina to the bedroom. This is an incredible moment to discuss long-term plans, hopes, and dreams with someone you're dating or your one and only. If single, consider looking for someone with more maturity and stability. They'll be pretty enamored with you and be open to guiding you to the life you've always wanted. What will come up in your professional commitments? You may feel like there has been a blast from the past when the Sun in Libra and Mercury in Libra conjunct the South Node in Libra. The cosmic energy could lead to a fateful conversation. However, it might be one you have already had before in a different professional context. It could also be time to revisit something you thought was settled. Although this could be frustrating, the conversation might help you understand where you stand in your professional commitments. You have been enjoying a fairly boisterous ride these last few weeks. To help balance your energy, keep yourself on a strict diet of moderation. This means you can eat anything you like. Just do so in moderation. Continue to enjoy your usual exercise program and above all, make your sleep schedule as regular and delightful as possible. A little lemon verbena on your pillow at night is a lovely thing to fall asleep to. You are currently feeling a certain amount of panic due to a chronic lack of assurance in yourself. This is because you are feeling vulnerable in your sentimental life. Be careful about overworking this week even if you can't completely relax because of the abundance of work. Take some time to rest because you will be saturated if you don't. In your personal life, family and friends will reproach you for giving too much time to your work and neglecting them. Take action. As the Sun and Mercury, the planet of communication, spend their first weekend in your relationship sector, they are not only heading into alignment but also approaching next week's eclipsing new moon while crossing the lunar nodes. Throughout 2024, the lunar nodes will help balance your personal and relationship needs, allowing you to approach this with awareness. With support from Jupiter in your communication sector, there is an opportunity to move forward confidently with open lines of communication. It is just as the Sun and Mercury are not only spending their first weekend together in your relationship sector but are about to align heading into next week's eclipsing new moon, the moon is wrapping up its monthly visit to your romantic sector. With your romantic sector empty until Mars returns in early November but a big week coming up on the relationship front, more urgent is to embrace the final hours of these romantically charged lunar vibes. Daily Planetary Overview. Have you ever found yourself falling back into old habits, even when you know they no longer serve you? That's the kind of energy you might feel today with the Sun and Mercury joining the South Node in Libra. It's natural to be drawn back to familiar patterns after all. They're comforting because they're what you know. But ask yourself, is this really where you want to be? It's tempting to retreat into that comfort zone, but once you're there, you might realize it's not as cozy as you remembered. In fact, it might feel more like a step backward than a safe retreat. The beauty of today's astrological alignment is that you have an opportunity to break free from these old patterns and move towards something better. With the Sun and Mercury opposing the North Node in Aries, you're being encouraged to step into your power and embrace new, healthier ways of thinking and behaving. It's like being at a crossroads. One direction leads to the familiar, and the other leads to growth and progress. Have you ever had a moment where you realized that sticking with what's comfortable was actually holding you back? Today offers the perfect opportunity to choose the path of growth, even if it feels a little uncertain at first. At the same time, today's energy is fantastic for fostering teamwork and collaboration. Have you ever been part of a group where everything just clicked? Whether you're working on a project with colleagues, planning a get-together with friends, or even collaborating with family members, today is the day where everyone seems to be on the same page. It's one of those rare moments when everything flows smoothly, and everyone is working together toward a common goal. If you've been craving that sense of unity, now is the time to embrace it. There's something truly special about feeling connected with others and knowing that your efforts are part of a larger whole. But as much as the stars are urging you to connect with others, don't forget the importance of taking time for yourself. Have you ever felt drained, even after spending time with people you enjoy? That's because, while social interactions can be energizing, they can also take a toll if you don't give yourself space to recharge. It's all about balance. Spending time with others is wonderful, but so is taking a moment to be with yourself. When you take the time to replenish your own energy, you're able to show up for others in a more meaningful and present way. So, if you're feeling the need to step back and take a breather, honor that. You'll come back feeling refreshed and ready to give your full attention to those around you. On a more practical note, things are looking especially promising for you right now. You've got momentum on your side, and it feels like all your hard work is starting to pay off. Whether you're focusing on career goals, personal projects, or even financial matters, you're in a great position to see tangible results from your efforts. Have you ever experienced that exhilarating feeling when everything you touch seems to turn to gold? That's the energy you're tapping into right now. If you've been putting in the work, expect to see some serious payoff. Keep riding this wave of positivity, and remember, you've earned every bit of success coming your way. Now, let's talk about love and relationships. Because this balancing act isn't just happening in your career or social life, it's playing out in your personal connections too. Have you been feeling like your relationships are either too serious or not deep enough? Life has a way of swinging between extremes, but today offers an opportunity to find that sweet spot. Ask yourself, how can I bring more balance into my relationships? Whether it's a romantic relationship, a friendship, or even family ties, finding that middle ground where things feel both meaningful and fun can open the door to deeper, more fulfilling connections. If you've been leaning too heavily in one direction, either taking things too seriously or not seriously enough, today is a great day to make some adjustments. Lastly, if you've been struggling with routine tasks or feeling frustrated with the daily grind, you're not alone. We all have those days when the little things start to pile up, and it feels like you're just spinning your wheels. Maybe you've been feeling a little stuck or uninspired lately, but isolating yourself or getting frustrated with others won't help. Have you ever tried to push through something on your own, only to feel even more weighed down? This is a great time to lean on the people around you. Whether it's family, friends, or colleagues, don't be afraid to ask for help or just talk things through. Sometimes, sharing the load can make all the difference in how you feel. How about you? Have you felt the pull of old habits today, or maybe the urge to connect with others in a more meaningful way? I'd love to hear how these energies are playing out in your life. Drop a comment below, and let's share our experiences. After all, we're all navigating these cosmic shifts together, and there's something powerful about knowing we're not alone in it.